Phoenix, Arizona was the fastest growing big U.S. city between 2010 and 2020. That's according to census data. But climate change is creating a tug of war between a water shortage and a housing shortage. The West now in its third year of a historic drought. According to the U.S. Drought Monitor, 95% of the region facing abnormally dry conditions. But as CNBC's real estate correspondent Diana Olick explains, some housing developers will build homes, drought or not.
On a vast swath of land in Buckeye, Arizona, just west of Phoenix, the Howard Hughes Corporation is developing one of the largest master plan communities in the nation, Douglas Ranch, flooding the desert with housing.
There's a shortage on the ground right now of homes that are needed.
Howard Hughes CEO David O'Reilly claims water will not be a problem.
Every home will have low-flow fixtures, natural desert landscaping, drip irrigation, and reclamation. 100,000
homes with big public names like Pulte, Taylor Morrison, Lennar, D.R. Horton, and Toll Brothers expected to build them. And it's just one of more than 24 developments in the works around Phoenix, all as the West is in the midst of a 1,000-year drought.
They're expecting the growth in this area to be 1 million people. And there isn't the water to sustain that growth, not with groundwater.
ASU senior water research fellow Kathleen Ferris produced a documentary about the state's 1980 Groundwater Management Act. It requires developers to prove there is 100 years worth of water in the ground on which they're building. Douglas Ranch sits on the Hassayampa Aquifer, which will be its primary source of water.
The problem is that with climate change, there aren't backup water supplies that you can use to save a development that's based totally on groundwater. If it loses all of its water supply, there's no water to back that up.
This whole area is clearly at the crossroads of construction and climate. But the U.S. is facing one of the worst housing shortages in history. It's estimated we need over 1 million more homes just to meet the current demand. And the Phoenix area is one of the most active for home construction.
I don't think the answer is to tell people that are looking for an affordable home in Arizona, you can't live here, go somewhere else. I think the responsible answer, the thoughtful answer, is to build them affordable homes, but to build it in a self-sustaining manner.
Mark Stapp is director of ASU's real estate development program at the W.P. Carey School of Business. So should Wall Street be concerned about investing in housing out in Arizona?
No.
Why not?
Because I think that there is the understanding of this particular risk, and there is sufficient evidence and facts that support the continued growth based upon what we know today.
But Stapp concedes current development plans exacerbate that.
I would say that there's a legitimate concern about our future, and policymakers are very aware of this.
A report just last spring from ASU's Kyle Center for Water Policy warned the amount of groundwater in the Hassayampa subbasin is considerably less than regulators estimate, and that without a change in direction, the physical groundwater supply underneath Buckeye will decrease and will not be sustainable.
The bottom line is that there are places in this state, in this valley, where there are sufficient water supplies to support new growth. We don't need to go way out in the desert and pump groundwater to build new homes.
But the land is cheaper out here.
Well, at some point, there's a cost to that.
That report also says the 100-year model for groundwater is constantly changing, especially given the changing climate. The state's Department of Water Resources is now in the process of determining if the basin does, in fact, have 100 years worth of water. Back to you.